Hey guys, Shadow Spinner here. I'm doing my second to last review today. Um, and this review is for the TV show Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Um, I'm one of those people who's been watching Scooby-Doo since I was like born, probably. um, I've always liked scary stuff. Always loved mysteries. Scooby-Doo kind of always incorporated that before I was old enough to actually watch anything really scary. So, then I've had siblings and I babysit, so, um, I still watch Scooby-Doo even now. I'm just one of those people. I watch older TV shows, but I also like to keep up with what is going on with younger kid stuff too. So, um, the last they've just had so many incarnations of Scooby-Doo. It's almost kind of absurd. But the last one, I think it was What's New Scooby-Doo or whatever. I think that was in like, I don't know. It was like early 2000s that ended, I think. But that one was okay. It started out pretty good and then it just got really stupid. I didn't really even watch it after a certain point because it just got even too ridiculous for me, and I'm good with ridiculous. So that really irritated me. Um but they just rebooted Scooby-Doo again. I think this is like the fourth or fifth time. But yeah, so they redid the whole thing with Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. And I just had to watch it. I had to see what that was going to be like. So I had to do a review on it. The plot of this one is it's like basically the same as every Scooby-Doo, but not totally. Um, okay, I'm trying to think about how to say this in a not weird way. Okay, well, it has a real plot to it. Like, in the old Scooby-Doo's, every episode was kind of its own thing. Like, you could watch one episode of the older Scooby-Doo, and it wouldn't matter. Like, you wouldn't have had to see the previous episodes, or you wouldn't, like, feel a need to keep watching unless you just enjoyed the show on its own merit. But, with Mystery Incorporated, it has an ongoing mystery plot. It's about, of course, the four main characters, Freddy, Daphne, Velma, and Scooby-Doo, and Shaggy, obviously, so that's five. Duh. But, anyway, they live in this small town called, Crystal Cove, and, everything is kind of different then. They're more like teenagers. You see their parents, you see them going to school and doing more teenager type things. And at the beginning, they are still solving mysteries. I think they basically act like everything that happened in the old shows did happen because they reference it a couple times. But in this one, there's more plot going on, like I said. But Daphne is in love with Freddy in this one, and Velma and Shaggy are dating secretly, but they don't want anybody to know. And they start getting these weird messages from this guy who calls himself Mr. E, and he wants them to solve this big mystery about a group of kids whose mystery name was also Mystery Incorporated, who went missing in Crystal Cove a couple of years ago. I think it might have been like 40. I don't remember. They might have said. I can't remember numbers. But anyways, and so he wants them to find out about this stuff. So he keeps setting them up with all these mysteries that somehow give them another clue to the bigger mystery. And you find out how that's intertwined with them and all this stuff. So the basic formula is still the same. There's a mystery and there's some kind of monster and they try to unmask it and find out who it is. But then there's also this bigger plot going on behind everything, which I thought was actually a really cool idea. I enjoyed that whole idea of the plot because I felt like it was something new. I felt with all the other Scooby-Doos, it was always kind of the same thing. But this one is actually really trying to take Scooby-Doo and make it its own thing. So I really did like that a lot. Most of the episodes in the first season, which there's only one season so far, are really good. I mean, they're Scooby-Doo, so they're not going to be like, really, wow, this is so realistic. I mean, no, like some guy's going to dress up as a monster, run around and try to scare people away from his treasure. No, I don't think so. But, this is Scooby-Doo, no one cares. So, but the plots are really good, like, if you suspend some disbelief, for the most part, until, I guess it would be about the end of the middle of the season. Then things just start getting kind of goofy, like really goofy, like unexcusably ridiculous. And then once, I guess the last four episodes are decent again. So, yeah, they kind of went through a boring spell there that I was just kind of like, I'm not even sure if I want to finish the season. But then finally they picked back up again. And they had a great twist ending for the season. Left you with a good cliffhanger. So for second season, I'll definitely be watching to find out what happens with that. So I really enjoyed the whole plot thing with that. Um, Another thing that people have been talking about is the animation is really, really different for the Scooby-Doo. It's different than any other cartoon Scooby-Doo has ever been. Like even with What's New Scooby-Doo, they updated the animation somewhat and gave them more normal outfits or whatever. But this they still have the same outfits, but it's the drawing that's different. Their eyes are different. Like I don't know if you can even tell, but the eyes are different, the bodies are different. Everything just looks really different. But I think it looks cool. It goes along with what they're trying to do, update Scooby-Doo for modern times and not keep them stuck in the 70s. Although they keep the 70s vibe going. They're all wearing 70s clothes. Everybody in their town wears these 70s clothes and this big hair. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, so the characters are still good. I felt like they went more into depth with the characters in this show. You actually are finding out more about them, and they're having a real, problems like outside of the mystery thing. Like Daphne's trying to get Freddy to go out with her, but he doesn't want to take time away from his solving his mysteries or whatever. And Velma and Shaggy are secretly dating, and he's scared to tell his dog, Scooby-Doo, because he's afraid that he'll be mad. And he does eventually find out, but, of course. So it's just like other problems besides the mystery. The music in the show is really good. It's a lot better than a lot of the other Scooby-Doo's. The thing the other Scooby-Doo shows at least used to do was they'd have like popular songs playing that didn't have anything to do at all with the show while the monsters chase them. For one thing, it takes away from the, minimal scariness that there is anyway, and it's also just kind of strange. I always thought it was really odd that they're playing a song about being in love while this giant slug monster is chasing them around. Like, what? It was just odd. So I like that they did not do that this time. Thank you. So I like the music better in this one. It's kind of spooky, which I like. I mean, the show isn't terribly scary because it is for kids, but you know what I mean. So the music goes better with the theme of the show. But, the voice acting is great for this show. There's a lot of people everybody knows. Frank Welker is in the show. He's been Freddy since the beginning, and now he's playing Scooby-Doo also. I can't remember when he started playing Scooby-Doo, but I think it might have been with What's New Scooby-Doo, maybe even before that, I don't know. But the guy who played Scooby-Doo originally died, which is really sad. What's her name? I know her. Oh, Greta Leslie plays Daphne. She's been playing Daphne for a long time now, I think. I'm trying to think of some other stuff she's in. She's been in like everything. I know she's in Generator Rex right now. She's the doctor lady. I don't know of any. I can't remember anything else she's in, but she is in a lot. She's a great voice actress. Mindy Kahn is Velma. I really don't know anything else she's in, but and then Matthew Lillard is taking over Shaggy because Casey Kasem retired, which kind of stunk because he was like one of my favorite voice actors ever. But he plays a minor part. He plays Shaggy's dad in the show. Like he has like 1 or 2 lines the entire season, but whatever. But Matthew Lillard actually does a really, really great job taking that over. I was shocked. He plays Shaggy in the live action Scooby-Doo, and he actually is really, really good. With that, you notice a difference, but it's not like that bad. Like there have been some Shaggies I was just like, dude, you are so bad. But he's actually good. So the acting is great. Another guy you'll definitely recognize is in here. I can't remember his name now. I knew it the other day. But anyway, he plays the sheriff. He's in like everything. He plays Kronk in was it The Emperor's New Groove, and he was in Underdog. He was like the henchman or whatever. He's hilarious. So I love that he was in this. That was awesome. So the acting's great. This show is actually pretty scary for younger kids. I was surprised. Some of it's pretty scary. Some of it's really stupid. So, I mean, it's give or take with your episode. But some of it's pretty scary. Like, they have some where it's like they're investigating poltergeist activity. And it's not actually just a monster running around. So there's some pretty scary ones in there, I guess, for younger kids, but I liked that personally. I thought it was more interesting. This show's actually really funny. It's a lot funnier than What's New Scooby-Doo. What's New Scooby-Doo is kind of funny. Like, sometimes you might think it's funny, but not that often. But this one's actually really funny. One thing that I actually still joke about with people is after Scooby-Doo finds out that Shaggy is dating Velma, he gets his puppet and he carries it around and pretends like that's his new best friend or whatever. So every time we get mad at each other, we're like, I'm just gonna go get a new best friend. So yeah, it's actually pretty funny. So it's a good show. I really enjoy it. Actually, I was surprised because most kid shows today are just trash. But I really do enjoy this show. I don't know if they're gonna release an actual real box set for this show. They just have the stupid little volumes, which I hate collecting volumes of shows. I just hate it. But this is all they have right now. This is volume 2. Yes, it is volume 2. So there's nothing comes with it at all. It's just the disc. I think there's 4 episodes per disc. So I mean, it's kind of lame. So I hope they release a real season thing so I can get rid of all my stupid little volumes and actually have just one because I have too many movies now anyway. So that's my review of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. I would give it like 4 stars out of 5 for the first season. I can't give it 5 just because of, like I said, there was a lull in season 1 that was just not very good for a while. A couple episodes, maybe like even 4 or 5 episodes. But other than that, it's a really great show. Like if you just want to have fun and watch a show that's pretty mindless, but it's still a lot of fun and it's not trashy or badly made, then I would definitely suggest this one. It's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. I'm going to be doing a book review next for the Westing game, so if you want to check that out, that'd be awesome. If not, then I'll see you later. Bye.